right, Microsoft has killed another Windows activation workaround while they're weathering backlash over recent agentic OS endeavors. Windows has shut down a Windows activation workaround by pushing backend changes that broke KMS38-based activations, which used the Masgrave popularized method that let users keep Windows and Office running indefinitely without actually paying for them. Users on these fake installs noticed deactivations right after their devices grabbed the latest extended security update. Even people who did buy Windows weren't spared, with some business Windows 10 users who installed this week's update finding their systems rolling back to the previous build after rebooting, silently failing to apply the patch at all. That probably wasn't intended.
Yeah.
In other news, Microsoft heard that the public is not interested in Windows becoming an agentic OS, but they think they can change the public's mind by talking about it more in a support article. The article explains how a secure AI agent workspaces will give agents access to shared folders and allow them to work in the background for you, completing tasks while you do other, like human things.
Scroll TikTok.
Wow. What is it going to be doing? What do they think it's going to be doing?
I don't know, but the funny part is that a version of this completely controlled by the user with user dials and knobs of being able to control what it can access and what it can do and all that kind of stuff in Linux could actually be super sick. I don't trust Microsoft to do it properly at all and wouldn't want to touch it at all. It reminds me a lot of Recall, which is like clearly and obviously it.
You did not do that, right?
Did I not?
No.
Did I lift it too early?
Yeah.
Nice.
You're not the only one who feels that way. An intrepid writer from The Verge took one for the team and spent a week trying to interact with Copilot the way Microsoft seems to want us to, and found that Copilot made his, and this is a direct quote, computer feel incompetent.
I didn't know that was, that's fantastic.
And yet, we are being warned that one of the things it is competent enough to do is install malware, as Microsoft's own article states that these kinds of agents would still be vulnerable to malicious prompts that may be embedded in emails, documents, or web pages. So our discussion question, we're going to bring Dan in for this one, is
Hi.
Where in an operating system do you think an AI agent could be helpful to you? Imagine what you want your AI agent to do.
Navigate the two separate settings menus that where
let's
are
put
the
him away. That's actually very funny.
That's a pretty good point.
It's also kind of serious. Like sometimes I want to adjust the settings on my computer. I would like to just have it do that.
But the second they give the agent that kind of system level access,
then it's
extremely dangerous.
Yeah.
Hey, can you switch it to output 5.6 on the headphone mix for me, please? It's not coming through Chrome properly.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
But there's no way that we could allow an incompetently managed agent that level of access.
Hell yeah. Yeah, there's I think there's
What
stuff
else?
like that.
That's my comment.
Well, I think one of the primary ways that AI stuff is currently used is search. So using it for like really advanced search and search related tasks would be fine. Like, hey, find all the videos on my S drive that have this type of content in them and move them into this folder. I want to start editing a video based on that soon.
One of the things that, I'd love an agentic OS to do is for me to be able to just say, I need to be in Los Angeles for a collab on December the 9th. Find me the travel arrangements that have me there for the least amount of time because I need to get back to my family for my daughter's something.
Or whatever.
But the problem with mine is that I don't need my OS to do that. So, well, actually, there's two problems with mine. Problem number one is that I don't need my OS to do that. That could be...
You have an LLV.
A what, sorry?
Large language Vance.
Well, no. That's actually not one of the problems I was going to bring up. I don't need an app to do that because my browser should do that. Or an app.
Oh, yeah. Well,
or an app should. I don't need my OS to do that.
That's just the wackiness of modern computing, which is that it's like all in the browser.
Yeah, I don't need my operating system. Sorry, I said I don't need my app to do that. I misspoke. I don't need my operating system to do that. The other issue is that use case only works if I put absolutely everything into my phone, which I will just never be disciplined enough to do. Because it can only know my schedule if I tell it everything.
And your access
I don't even want to live my life that scheduled.
It's going to need to know where you're going to be on that day as well, which is why you're saying you need the schedule.
Like, should I schedule time when I'm reading a book? Like what is it? Who actually has their calendar filled out with enough detail that they would be able to say, make me a hair appointment, and it probably wouldn't double book with something else that you might want to do. And I'm sure there's people out there that can function like that, but there is no way that I could. Because there's always something. I'm going to get home, I'm going to think I have a gap, and I'm going to be like, we're out of cat food.
Make it crazy too.
Yeah, we're out of kitty food. I got to go get some cat food. And then it's just like, now I can't make it to this thing. Am I supposed to schedule time to potentially maybe shop for a random house goods that I need? Like, come on. And
what's the joke? What am I missing? What's the joke?
Because I do that.
You do what?
Put everything in the calendar. Like everything.
Mm.
But again, ADHD cope.
Mm. I tell people all the time, if they ask me to like have a meeting or shoot a thing or do whatever, if it's work related at all, I tell them every single time, like, you got to put that on calendar, else it will not exist and I will not show up.
I should set up a macro that's just like, my calendar's public, book me.
That's I see what you mean. There's a function in Google Calendar now to like send someone a link where they can book on your calendar.
I have that enabled too, but they I mean, it's nice they ask. It's better if they just do it.
Yeah, I don't even always agree, because like I'll have sections of my calendar where that's where I don't know that something's going to happen there.
Book fake meetings.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. I like need to blank out a spot.
Just set it as busy and private.
Yeah. It works, I guess. I have done that before. Anyways.
I mean, I guess the ultimate goal, right? Because the other part, so aside from not being disciplined enough, I just don't want absolutely everything that I do and every person that I see or talk to necessarily in my phone. But their ultimate goal is obviously to have the microphone on all the time, so that it just kind of already has the context of everything that I ever do and everywhere I ever want to be. I just...
I tried talking to Wendell in what I'm guessing was 2015, maybe 2016.
Nice. Good year. Solid year.
About building...
I remember predicting the future that year.
Do you?
Oh, yeah.
What did you say?
We both did.
What did we say?
We predicted the same future.
Oh, yeah. I remember. Okay. That was a good enough tip. I was working with him on this idea where I wanted to do, at the time, I think my plan was like Dragon Naturally Speaking or whatever that program was. I wanted to have that constantly running and writing to like some document.
I remember you talking about this.
Yeah. And then I wanted to scan the document for keywords, and then have home automations work off of the keywords, and then have microphones distributed through my whole your basement of the house you were renting me at the time.
Right. Yeah.
And then basically have it always listening, but always entirely local. And I didn't even want this computer exposed to the internet. I wanted it air gapped. Like, there's no way. This is only my stuff, and it like auto deletes whatever, it does all these different types of things, but running different home automations off of that.
What did you even want it to do?
I don't remember. I think I just wanted to make it work.
Okay, yeah, that's fair enough, because that seems like a lot of why people bother to do home automation stuff. It's just for like the fun of it.
Yeah. I don't remember. I think I had some more specific things, but yeah. And he kind of, it was possible. And he talked me through some of the problems that it would have and different things like that. And then I didn't end up doing it for a variety of reasons. But, a constant stream of Dragon dictation would have been messy. Yeah, he pointed that out.
Yeah.
It would be, so people are saying Home Assistant does that now. Wendell has a video on it. That's really interesting. I didn't actually know. I was going to say we should look into doing something like that now.
For the tech house, we will.
Cool.
Yeah, we actually.
What Wendell video is that?
There's a guy working on a thing that could be a more elegant way of implementing that I'm not at liberty to discuss yet.
Oh,
but we are maybe gonna feature that thing
because I would
it makes it to market.
Love something like that. It can't touch the internet at all.
Yeah. That's like his whole jam.
Fantastic.
Yeah,
super
it should
cool.
be super cool.
Because I love, like, I've been to a few people's places recently that have like an Alexa set up or a whatever thing, and they tie some automations to it, and it's really cool. But I'm not putting that in my house.
Yep.
So
I hear you.